Okay guys, so we're going to start talking about the idea of what makes a function even versus odd. So on this first slide, you can see I gave you guys 4 examples, and these are all even functions. Now the first thing I want you to notice is that even functions does not mean that it's a polynomial function, because if you guys were to take a look here, this is a polynomial function. This is also a polynomial function, but this one is not a polynomial function. This graph right here is actually made up of a piece function, or you can say it's made up of 2 absolute value functions. And this one, even though it kind of looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 degree polynomial, but you do notice toward the 2n graphs, it starts flaring out. So this might not be a polynomial function. So obviously, the actual degree of the polynomial, or whether it's a polynomial function or not, really has no bearing on whether this is an even function or not. So let's look at some other characteristics that we notice that they have in common. If you notice on all these 4 graphs, they display a type of symmetry, and I hope you guys can start catching this up now. They all have the axis of symmetry at the y-axis, which means if I were to fold the graph in half along the y-axis, the left-hand side of the graph will actually overlap the right-hand side completely. Okay, so, and you see that is true for all 4 of them. So that should give you an idea of what you think a even function means graphically. Okay, but to kind of confirm that idea, we want to move on to some non-examples. So here are examples of functions that are not even. Now, like I said again, you need to start kind of opening up to the idea that even function does not mean it's even degreed, which has to do with polynomial. Because this first graph right here is a polynomial, but it's not even. This is a rational function, still not even. This is a 5th degree polynomial because the middle x equals to 0 is a 0, could be a multiplicity of 3, and it's not even. And this function, we don't know what it is, but it doesn't look like, and it's already said that it's not an even function. Now, what's the difference between these functions and the previous ones we saw is that if you guys look at all these functions, they do not display the type of symmetry we were talking about from the previous slide, which all 4 functions are symmetrical about the y-axis. In these 4 graphs, none of them are symmetrical about the y-axis. So I think it's safe for us to make the conclusion or the observation that even function graphs are symmetrical about the y-axis. Okay. Alright, so if there's even function, there must be odd functions. Let's take a look at these odd functions. So again, this is a rational function right here. This is a polynomial, and it's about a 5th degree polynomial. We know this is a linear, which is a 1st degree polynomial, and this graph right here actually looks a lot like a sine graph. Now, if even function has to do with symmetry, which means the graph is symmetrical about the y-axis, then odd function, by association and a similar concept, should be symmetrical about something as well. So let's talk about the symmetry of all these 4 graphs. Now, we do notice, well, first of all, a graph cannot be symmetrical about the x-axis. We had this conversation before, because if a graph is symmetrical about the x-axis, that means for the same x, you have 2 different y's. Well, that's not a function. But what you notice is on all these graphs, if you take a look at this point right here and this point right here and this point, and this point right here and this point right here, they are all symmetrical, okay? But it's more like they're symmetrical, or if you take a look at all the graphs, they seem to have a middle point when you connect them dash-wise, okay? And what is the midpoint of all these 2 points? It's actually at the origin, which means the symmetry for an odd function, it looks like, they're symmetrical about a point, which is the origin. What does that mean? It means if I were to have a point right here, to be symmetrical about the origin, the other point actually needs to look over here. So what we're seeing here is not just a reflection across the x-axis, it's both a reflection across the x-axis and a reflection across the y-axis. Okay, but to kind of confirm that idea, let's take a look at some non-examples of odd functions. So these are functions that are not odd. Well, if we take a look at this one, this is actually symmetrical about the y-axis, so this is an even function. So is this one. Now, in terms of this particular function, it's not even, because to be symmetrical about the y-axis, it means this side and this side should look identical, which they don't. Does it have any type of symmetry in terms of this graph? My guess is no, it's not symmetrical. Now, on this particular one, we do notice it shows some type of symmetry really close to the one that we just saw on the odd function. So how come this is not an odd function? Well, if you notice the point, the midpoint between the 2 points is actually on the y-axis, but it's not at the origin, which means if I were to take this graph and shift it down to the origin, where the center is at the origin, this probably will classify as an odd function. But because my middle point between the 2 points right now is on the y-axis, but away from the origin, then this is not an odd function. So I think from the non-example, it's safe to say a function is odd if the graph has a symmetry at the origin. Okay. So if you're symmetrical about the y-axis, you're even, and if you're symmetrical about the origin, we call you an odd function. And again, that is not to be confused with odd degree and even degree functions, which means polynomials actual degree. Okay, so let's take a look at, so as an option, so does that mean as a graph, you're either even or odd? Like you have no other choices? Well, let's take a look at these three graphs right here. Now, this particular graph, is it symmetrical about the y-axis? I think it's safe to say it's not. Is this one symmetrical about the y-axis? How about this one? So we can clearly say these three graphs are not even. Let's talk about odd. So the graph has to be symmetrical about the origin for us to call it odd. If I take a look at this one, I have a point clearly here at 2, 3. Remember, symmetrical about the origin means you have to rotate 180 degrees, which means I have to go across the y-axis and across the x-axis, which means I'm supposed to have a point here, which I don't. So then I know this graph is not odd either. So it's not even nor is it odd. Now on this graph, if I were to shift this graph down to where the point right here is on the origin, this graph will actually have will be an odd function because it does have a symmetry about the origin. Now in this case, this graph has the axis symmetry at x equals to 1 now. So if I shift the graph to the left 1, this will be an even function because then the left-hand side of the graph will look identical to the right-hand side of the graph. But right now it's not. The symmetry is actually off the y-axis. So this is not an even function because it doesn't fit the definition of an even function, which means it has to be symmetrical about the y-axis. It's close, but not close enough. So of the three graphs we talked about here, they're neither even or odd. So what do we call them? Well, we call them neither. Which means as a graph, you actually have three options. You're either an even function or odd function, or you're neither. Okay, so let's look at some examples right here. So I'm going to have you guys take a minute. You can pause the video here and go ahead and classify all of these as even or odd function using the definition we had, or you can call it neither. Go ahead and pause it. Okay, so at this point, I hope you guys already came back. You already done your hypothesis. Let's see if your guess was correct. Now, the first graph, we can clearly see it is symmetrical about the y-axis. So this is an even function because if I were to fold along the y equals to x equals to 0 line, the left-hand side would look exactly like the right-hand side, which is actually also true of this last one. So this is an even function as well. Let's talk about this one. If I take this point, which is about 1.5, and I shift it across the y-axis and across the x-axis, do I actually have a point there too? I do. So, and you can kind of see that symmetry, okay? It is symmetrical not across the y-axis, but actually, if I take this whole entire graph and I reflect it across the y-axis and I reflect it across the x-axis, they will overlap. So this becomes an odd function. Now, it's also true of this one, which happens to be, by the way, it looks very close to a tangent graph. Okay, let's talk about this last one left. Is this even? If I were to fold the graph across the x equals to 0 line, they don't overlap. So I know this is not an even function. Are they odd? Well, if I just take a point right here and I shift it over to across the y-axis, and I shift it across the x-axis, do I have a point right here? Well, the answer is no, I don't have a point right there. So this is not an odd function either, even though it looks like there's some type of symmetry to it, but it's not the symmetry we want. So what do you call this? Well, you call this neither. It is neither even or odd because it doesn't fit either's definition. Did you guess right? Okay, let's move on to the next one. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to complete this graph knowing that the domain of the graph goes from -4 to 4, which means you're using up all the x values. There's no discontinuity there. We're going to complete the graph if the function is even. Well, again, even function means you're symmetrical about the y-axis. So which means I can take this side of the graph and reflect across the y-axis, and that will give me the other half. So let's take a look. -3, 0 reflected across 0, -3 reflected across the y-axis is still at the same point. -2, 0 reflected across the y-axis is at 2, 0. Okay. -4, 3 reflected across the y-axis is 4, -3. Now I do want you to notice something. It seems like the even functions, opposite x values have the same y value. Because you're symmetrical about the y-axis, so when you take your graph and reflect across the y-axis, the same x value, which is equal distance to the center, has to have the same y value in order to achieve this even sort of symmetry. Make sure you're graphing correctly, taking into account the concavity of the graphs, and do the best you can. Okay, so that's an even function. Let's talk about odd functions. Well, odd functions we talked about earlier, you have to not only do a reflection across the x-axis, you also have to do a reflection across the y-axis. So I'm going to take the same 3 point, which is right here. If I do a reflection across the x-axis, I'm going to end at 3, 0. Okay? Because a reflection across the y-axis, well, anything on the y-axis is its own reflection across the y-axis. We talked about that earlier. Next point is -2, 0. Now, if I take -2, 0 reflect across the x-axis, well, any point on the x-axis is a reflection of itself across the x-axis. So the point is still going to be at -2, 0. But you're going to reflect it across the y-axis, which means you're going to end at 2, 0. Okay, finally, the last point. Again, if I take this point, -4, 3, reflect across the y-axis, I'm going to be at 4, 3. But then I got to reflect it across the x-axis, which means I am going to be at 4, -3. Now, taking into account the concavity, remember, reflection, going up here will be this, going across will look like this. I have to keep the concavity the same. Okay. Reflection on this shape right here, just imagine it going across the y-axis, going across the x-axis. What would that look like? Okay. Now, so what do we noticed about the values when I do a reflection across the x-axis and then I do a reflection across the y-axis? I start noticing that the opposite x values have opposite y values.